having issues with costing your cake, not knowing how much to charge your clients per cake, like for a 6 inches cake, an 8 inches cake, have you been having issues with charging your clients? Well, this video is for you. Well, this is the part 2 of cake costing. I did a video already on cake costing, but that's part 1. If you've not seen that video, you should totally go and see it. The link will be somewhere. Yeah, okay, so go and see that video part 1. We talked about several things to consider before costing your cake. If you watch that video, the part 1, comment below, tell me the things I talked about considering before costing your cake. I don't want to recap on this video. I would have done a little recap, but now this is part 2, and this video I said is mainly for calculation. See me with my marker and my whiteboard. We're here to calculate. Okay, so before we go further on this topic on cake costing, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel. My name is G and this is Keeping Up with G. Subscribe to this channel. Trust me, you will not regret it. You cannot regret it. And probably after a period of 2 months, 3 months, if you don't like what you see, you could I want to say you can unsubscribe, but nah, you will like what you see. Okay, alright, so let's get down to of this cake costing. I said we're going to be very practical here, so let us be practical now. Let us analyze things. Someone contacts you, yes, someone contacts you and be like, oh, so and so cakes, I need an 8 inches cake, for instance. And most clients now, they will be like, they will even have picture of the cake. Sometimes they will tell you that this is what I want, I saw it on Instagram, I saw it online, I want you to do something like this for me. Sometimes they will tell you that, okay, just do anything you can do, but this is the size I want and everything. How much will you charge for it? And then you will not be guessing. See, like what I used to tell my friends saying, I'm not running charity. Like, I am not freaking running charity. Okay, if I want to do charity, I go to motherless baby home, or old people home, when they wash their clothes and everything. This is business, so you shouldn't be guessing your cake work, like guessing like, oh, let's I will charge 2K, let's I will charge 10K. You shouldn't be guessing. You should be deliberate about your price. You should be very, very deliberate about your price. You are here to make money now, Abi. You learn these skills, Abi. You learn online, or you learn physically, you learn on YouTube. You use your data to watch videos. So you spent money for this, so you should not come and now someone will not be doing you should make money out of it also, because you spend a lot of time and effort in this business. So you should also reap the fruits of your labor. You should also reap the fruits of your labor. I feel like a pastor's wife. Alright, so let's go down to cake costing. Cake costing. Please excuse my handwriting, it's really terrible. In cake costing, like I said, the client contacts you that she needs an 8 inches cake. Let's say an 8 inches butter icing cake. We'll have this what we call cake ingredients to be on the table. Cake ingredients. Don't be too sharp to just give clients price. Make sure you are setting, you are making it. Because when I started baking that time, I would just know when the client just contacts me, I'll just say that, hey, I'll do the cake for you, I'll make it for you for 4,000 naira, and they'll just send me the money and I'll bake the cake. At the end of the day, I will not have gain. I will go to market, come back. After everything, sometimes no gain, sometimes 500 naira that is my gain, sometimes 1K. The day I had 2K, I thank God. For stress, like after everything. So it should not be like that. You should be really deliberate. That's why most I'm like, I'm talking too much. Let's get down to business. So cake ingredients, and then this other table is amount. Always have a book, a pen, and a book. If you don't have a pen and a book, you could do this notepad on your phone thing. So she says she needs an 8 inches cake. She needs 2 flavors. Let's say she needs vanilla and red velvet. 2 layers vanilla, 2 layers red velvet. Okay, so for ingredients now, you need, for an 8 inches cake, in my video I already told you the gram of butter you need per size of cake. For an 8 inches cake, you need around 700 to 1 kg gram of butter. So we're using 1 kg butter. Let's say you're using topper butter. Now topper butter is currently 1,450 naira. Then after butter you get sugar. Let's say you use 4 cups of sugar. 1 cup of sugar is 400 naira times 4 cups, that's 400 naira for sugar. Then you use eggs. You use half crate of eggs. Half crate of egg is 800 naira. Large eggs, 800 naira. Then you use flour. You use that what's that flour that they said 250 naira. Okay, 250. Then which other thing again? You use flavor, baking powder, okay. With flavor and baking powder, there are some ingredients that you don't really measure them per se. Not that you don't really add them to your price list. You add them, but you buy it in bulk. For instance, flavor. Me now, I buy my flavor, like I buy this industrial flavor. I buy the medium size. It's 500 naira for the medium size. And you tell yourself, how many times can you use this flavor? Like, am I like my flavor now? I know I can estimate that I can use that flavor for 10 times. Sometimes, depending on the, just estimate how many times you can use it. And if it's, let's say you can use it for 10 times, or you can use it for 5 times, and you bought it 500 naira, then you divide it by the price by the time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, like for instance, I buy this thing. This is 1,000 naira. I can use it 10 times. I divide 1,000 by 10. That's 100 naira per the time. So I'm going to put, for flavor, I'm going to put 100 naira here. For baking powder, I'm also going to put 100 naira here. Okay, so basically this is it. Then this is it for vanilla, the things we need for vanilla. Then for red velvet, we need cocoa powder. I have cocoa powder. I have Susan cocoa powder at home. I have a big one, so I wouldn't really put the 800 naira. I've been using it for like how many times now, so I'll just put here 100 naira also, because it's something you use and use. So you just estimate. Okay, then for red velvet syrup, it's 600 naira. That's red velvet syrup. It's 600 naira, but I won't use everything, so I'm going to also estimate that I'm going to use it 600 naira. So I'm going to estimate I'm using it how many times now? 10 times or so. So that's like 16 naira. So I'll just make it 100 naira. Then for red flavor color, the red flavor color, it's 500 naira for the color. So I'll just estimate 15 naira as I'm going to use it. That's red color. Then for milk and what do they call this thing, buttermilk. Yeah, you also use buttermilk for your red velvet cake. That reminds me, I've not really baked red velvet cake on this channel. I should do a video of my red velvet cake recipe. It's superb. You will like it. So one day I'll just do a video of my red velvet recipe. So you use like I said, buttermilk. I did a video on how to make buttermilk, so you don't need to go buy buttermilk from the market. So for buttermilk, I'll just estimate 200 naira for buttermilk. Then basically this is it for everything you need for cake ingredients. I'm sharing it in two. Okay, we're going to have cake ingredients and cake accessories. Okay, so you calculate everything you need to bake the cake itself. That is cake ingredients. Then cake accessories is everything you need to put around the cake, decorate the cake, design the cake board, all of those stuff, toppers and the rest. So this is it for cake ingredients. This is what you need to bake the cake itself. Now we will total it now. For everything is 3,550. Okay, yes, really low. So I'm going to write it on top here. 3,550 naira. This is the total we need for cake ingredients. Don't forget it's an 8. The client ordered for an 8 inches cake. Okay, so red velvet and vanilla, and this is what we need for cake ingredients. I'm cleaning my board because there's no space and I need to do for cake accessories, but the 3,350 is still here. Accessories now. For cake accessories, it's an 8 inches butter icing cake. So to cover an 8 inches butter icing cake, you will need around 1 kg icing sugar. That's depending on the design, but 1 kg is okay for any design you want to do butter icing. So 1 kg icing sugar will cost 800 naira. Okay, then butter, if you are using 2 sachet STK, to 200 naira. That is going to cost you 400 naira. Then that is it for the butter icing itself. Now she says she needs her cake to have sherry. Sherry is 500 naira. She also says she needs chocolate on her cake also to decorate the cake. These things I'm talking about now, the cake accessories. Now she needs chocolate. She needs M&M chocolate. M&M chocolate is 350. That's 700. So we're adding 700 in. She says she needs a topper with the inscription "Happy Birthday, Darling" or "Happy Birthday, Sweetheart." Topper, that's cake topper. So write topper. Let's write 300 naira for topper here. Then she says she needs a big rose, a big sunflower, all those flower things. She needs flour. Flour is 500 naira. So write flour 500. I'm just working with my head, imagining a client's order. Okay, so this is the things she says she needs for a cake. That is why most times I'm not really a fan of people going to Facebook cake groups and asking bakers around how much will you charge an 8 inches cake. Do you see this ladies, the cake the lady showed is, the client is showing this person now. The client has shown this person this cake, and this is what is on the cake accessories. Now there are some clients that will bring cake or tell you that, oh, I want drips on my cake, oh, I want this on my cake, oh, I want that on my cake. You understand? I want macarons, I want this on my cake. You can't compare an 8 inches cake with macarons on it to an 8 inches cake that doesn't have nothing, no chocolate, nothing on it. You understand? So these are some things you need to consider also. So when someone tells you that my 8 inches cake is 10,000 naira and another person tells you that my 8 inches cake is 25,000 naira, you have like 8 inches, they know why they charge the amount. First thing first, their recipe may be banger. Secondly, you don't know the accessories and everything on that cake. Okay, now we're using butter icing. Yeah, maybe whipped cream. I won't compare whipped cream icing to a butter icing cake because whipped cream is like so much more expensive than butter icing. Okay, so next thing in my cake accessory, sorry for deviating. Next thing in my cake accessory is we'll need a cake board. Since it's an 8 inches cake, we'll need a 10 inches board. So let's write board here. 10 inches board is 400 naira. Okay, no, it's 300 naira. 10 inches board is 300 naira. Box, then 10 inches box is 400. You get it 500. If you are buying iBox, it's 500. We'll need iBox because we are using topper and the topper way, so we need iBox. So that's box is 500. Is there any other thing I'm forgetting to add to my cake accessories? Okay, this is it. This is the cake accessories. So we're going to total this now. So here is 4,000 naira for everything. 4,000 naira. So for cake accessories, it's 4,000 naira. I'm going to just put it down here. Okay, let me clean the board because I need space to do other things. So I'm going to add this two now. So that's 7,550. This is it for cake ingredient and cake accessories together. So let's say your client now says she needs you to deliver. You're going to add your delivery fee to it. Like I said, you're not running charity here. If it's probably this month you are doing free delivery for any cake you order, no wahala. But when you are not doing free delivery, you should put your delivery price there. You understand? So if they say they are delivering, okay, if they say they are coming to pick up themselves from your house or from your bakery anywhere, okay, no wahala. But if they are delivering, put your delivery fee here. For instance, this is our client. Let's imagine she's at Woji. So I'm in Port Harcourt, so I'm going to use places I'm familiar with. And me, I'm at, for instance, Peter Odilina. So we're going to put cost of delivery from Peter Odili to Woji, 1,000 naira. So plus 1,000 naira. That's for delivery fee. Then we're also going to add you have a cake mixer, right? You use cake mixer for this, right? The more you use your cake mixer, the more it declines. The way you buy your cake mixer in the beginning is not the way you are going to still have it at the end of 3 years ago, 3 years from that time or 4 years from that time. It keeps depreciating. So for every cake you bake with that mixer, be saving up money for a new one. Because one day to just go like that. So your cake mixer, you're going to put 1,000 naira for cake mixer. You use gas to bake, I mean you use oven to bake. Even if it's electric oven, you are going to pay utility bill and the rest of it, right? So for 500 naira, 500 naira for oven. Okay, then you're also going to put miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is when buying the cake ingredients, you have to transport to the market, you have to transport to this place to get chocolate and everything. So miscellaneous is 1,000 naira. So now we're going to add all of these things to this 7,500 naira that is here. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is 35. So I'm going to add 3,500 plus this 7,500. You know this 7,550 naira is our cake ingredients and cake accessories together. So add it here, 7,550 naira. So you go. So we have 11,050 naira here. So 11,050 naira, you can just round it to, let's say, 11,000 naira. Okay. So we have 11,000 naira here. This is where part 1 of that video is important now. Now you are going to ask yourself, this is the total cost of everything, 11,000 naira. How much am I paying myself? I'm the entrepreneur here, I'm the CEO here. Okay, so how much are you going to pay yourself? Are you going to pay yourself 5,000 naira? If you're going to pay yourself 5,000 naira, you add 5,000 naira to 11,000 naira, 16,000 naira. So you tell the lady that cost of this 8 inches cake is 16,000 naira. Are you going to pay yourself 10,000 naira? Then you add 10,000 naira to this 11,000 naira here. And you tell the lady that cost of this cake, this 8 inches cake is 21,000 naira. You add it here. Know how much is your gain even before you start the business, not the one that you now go to market, you now go like, oh more. So at the end of this day, now you don't make any gain from this cake. You know your gain. Pay yourself. You know, pay yourself first before you just give clients price. Okay, and in putting your profit here, that part 1 of the video is so important. If you've not watched it, I don't know. Let me just say 1 or 2 things. I'm not supposed to do that, but let me just do that. Okay, so for knowing your gain and the amount you put to pay yourself, this is where we will not consider the things I talked about. I talked about different things to consider before charging your client. You will not consider your expertise, like how good are you? Is your recipe a banger that if they taste this red velvet cake, they'll be like mad, oh, you know, they'll be like who they breathe. They'll be like, it's show. Is your recipe like that? If your recipe is like that, you can put 20k as your profit here. You put 20k plus this 11,000 naira here, and once they eat the cake, they'll know that, man, this cake is worth it. When they see the beautiful butter icing cake, they're wow. Everybody will want to eat that. It is worth it and even more. If you know your level of expertise is not so good too, you know what's up, you know what to do. Okay, so these are some things. Then you, like I said, also you consider your location and everything. Yeah, so watch that video. It's really important. I don't want to, this video is strictly for calculation and, you know, being practical and everything. So go and watch that video. That video was a top video, so go and watch it. Okay, so this is it for cake costing. This is how to cost your cake. Like I said, cake costing is not a guesswork. It is something you have to be deliberate about. Okay, so thank you for watching today's video. I hope this video was really helpful, and I hope you learned something from today's video. Please do not forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and yes, I love you. Take care. Bye. Kisses.